Troubled waters, a sea of disputes. The South China Sea is one of the world's most important waterways. It is also one of the most contested. China, the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei and Taiwan all have overlapping claims in the region. These disputes have led to diplomatic tensions and even occasional military confrontations. The heart of the issue lies in control of valuable resources and strategic shipping lanes. The South China Sea is rich in fish stocks, a vital food source for the region. The seabed is believed to hold vast reserves of oil and natural gas. Control over these resources could have significant economic implications for the claimant nations. The South China Sea is also a crucial shipping route. 1/3 of global maritime trade passes through its waters, making it a vital artery for international commerce. The competing claims and the potential for conflict make the South China Sea a geopolitical flashpoint. The involvement of major powers like the United States and China further complicates the situation. Finding a peaceful and lasting solution to these disputes is crucial for regional stability and global security. Historical roots, the Nine-Dash Line, and overlapping claims. The South China Sea dispute is deeply rooted in history. China claims indisputable sovereignty over most of the South China Sea, based on historical usage dating back centuries. This claim is represented by the Nine-Dash Line, a demarcation line encompassing nearly 90% of the sea. The line was first officially published on a Chinese map in 1947. However, other Southeast Asian nations, including the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia and Brunei, dispute China's expansive claim. They argue that their own historical and geographical connections to the region give them legitimate rights to certain areas within the South China Sea. These overlapping claims have been a source of tension for decades. The Philippines, in particular, has been vocal in challenging China's assertions. The Philippines bases its claim on its proximity to the Spratly Islands and the Scarborough Shoal, both of which lie within the dispute. The Nine-Dash Line had no legal basis under the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, or UNCLOS. The tribunal also found that China had violated the Philippines' sovereign rights in its exclusive economic zone by interfering with Filipino fishing and oil exploration activities. Furthermore, it determined that China's construction of artificial islands and military installations in the Spratly Islands had caused severe harm to the marine environment. The ruling was a significant legal victory for the Philippines and a setback for China's expansive maritime claims. However, China immediately rejected the tribunal's decision, calling it null and void. China has consistently refused to recognize the tribunal's jurisdiction or participate in the arbitration process. Section 4. China's response building artificial islands and military bases. Despite the 2016 tribunal ruling, China has continued to assert its claims in the South China Sea. China has engaged in extensive land reclamation activities, transforming reefs and shoals into artificial islands. These artificial islands have been equipped with airstrips, harbors, and military installations. China's actions have raised concerns among its neighbors and the international community. The militarization of these artificial islands is seen as a way for China to project its power and control over the disputed waters. This has led to increased tensions and the potential for conflict in the region. The United States, while not a claimant state, has a significant interest in maintaining freedom of navigation and overflight in the South China Sea. The U.S. Navy regularly conducts freedom of navigation operations, FONOPs, in the area, challenging China's excessive maritime claims. These operations have been met with protests from China. Section 5. International reactions, support for the Philippines and concerns over China's actions. The international community has expressed growing concern over China's assertive behavior in the South China Sea. Many countries have called on China to respect the 2016 tribunal ruling and to resolve disputes peacefully through dialogue and diplomacy. The Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, of which the Philippines is a member, has been engaged in negotiations with China to establish a code of conduct for the South China Sea. However, progress has been slow, and China's continued island building and militarization activities have undermined trust and hampered negotiations. The United States has been a vocal critic of China's actions in the South China Sea. The US has provided military and diplomatic support to the Philippines and other Southeast Asian nations. The US has also conducted joint military exercises in the region, a show of force intended to deter Chinese aggression. Section 6, Economic and Strategic Importance, a sea of resources and trade routes. The South China Sea is not only a region of significant geopolitical importance, but also a vital economic hub. The sea is rich in natural resources, including fisheries, oil, and natural gas. These resources are crucial for the economic development of the surrounding countries. Moreover, the South China Sea is one of the world's busiest shipping lanes. It serves as a vital artery for global trade, connecting East Asia with Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. The free flow of goods and energy through these waters is essential for the global economy. The South China Sea dispute, therefore, has far-reaching implications for international trade and energy security. Any disruption to shipping or access to resources in the region could have significant economic consequences worldwide. Finding a peaceful and lasting solution to the disputes is crucial for ensuring continued economic growth and stability.